Prague is one of the many cities that are called Paris of the East. It does have its own Eiffel Tower, but beyond that, it's not necessarily the City of Lights. It has charming architecture from Belle Epoch to Art Nouveau. St. Nicholas's Church, with its Baroque architecture and green Kappa roof, is reflective of the Sacre Coeur in Paris. Even Mozart played the organ there in 1787. There are impressive towers on Charles Bridge, which overlook the stone Gothic bridge built in 1357. Near the bridge is the Devil's Stream, a man-made canal which got its name from a door that was painted with 6 devil figures on it. The 7th was said to have lived behind the door. Franz Kafka lived in this building in Prague, but in 1924, he was the man who disappeared. What hasn't disappeared from Prague are the tourists. In August, one might be hard-pressed to even view the sights for the huge crowds around them. Tourists line up to see the castles, the astronomical clock, the Charles Bridge, making one feel like a bobbing cork in a sea of humanity. But when you can't feast with your eyes, there's always a Terrazyn to feast on for your stomach. These rolled cakes are filled with everything from fruit to nuts to ice cream. Scattered throughout town, these are Prague's version of the donut shop.
Picture of joy, happiness, and a bit of chocolate.
Typical Czech cuisine consists of pork, sausages, and dumplings. For a little more refined fare, there's the Kappa Park restaurant with a riverside terrace overlooking Charles Bridge, which becomes a golden glow at night. Spectacular was the seared duck foie gras with a rhubarb compote, brioche, and hibiscus reduction. The broccolini with a smoked sauce hollandaise and morels and an egg yolk confit was clever. The grilled halibut in a frothy foam with fresh caviar took the cake. Shopping in Prague seems to center in the old town at malls like Palladium. It's modern, it's glitzy, and with hundreds of chain stores, you won't feel like you've even left home. But there are other things which would be better to fill your time with. If you're dying to get away from the tourists, one place where there's solitude is the concentration camp Terrazyn. Terrazyn was a former military fortress which was converted into a prison camp by the German Gestapo in 1940. It held Jews from Czechoslovakia, Germany, and Austria, as well as prominent people such as musicians, artists, and writers, and those who fought in World War I. Although Terrazyn was not an extermination camp, prisoners were held there for eventual transportation to Auschwitz and other death camps. It was Hitler's city for the Jews, created to give the illusion that the Nazis were protecting the Jews from the stresses of war. They created a propaganda film to show how happy the camp inmates were. The film, along with a controlled visit by the Red Cross, conned the representatives into believing that all was well in Terrazyn, but it wasn't. In reality, there was starvation and rampant disease among the inmates. Over 35,000 died in Terrazyn, and 88,000 were deported to death camps. Today, the crematorium still stands with 4 gas ovens adjacent to the Jewish cemetery. In 2018, a monument was unveiled to honor the victims of the Holocaust.